Sorry, I just got the recording note. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Admitted Students Weekend. My name is Jenny Harpring, and I'm currently serving as the Associate Dean for Social Work and Social Policy. And I'm really excited, alongside my colleagues here who are on the call, to welcome you and to really be in conversation with you about your journey at the Brown School. We're going to share a lot of information with you today. We hope to get to know you a little bit and to learn about your journey and how it aligns with the work of the school.
Thanks, Jenny. All right. Well, I do think that we'll go ahead and get started with introductions then. And I apologize for the silly technical difficulties that are happening with breakout rooms. It's a sneak peek into what's going to happen next. But my name is Sarah Birch. I use she, her pronouns, and I am an associate director of admissions and recruitment for the Brown School. And on behalf of the Brown School and the Office of Admissions and Recruitment, I would like to welcome you all to Admitted Student Week 2023. We're so glad you're here. I am going to now turn it over to my colleagues and leaders of the Brown School to introduce themselves. Jenny popped in to introduce herself, and then we'll go to Angela, Anna, and I'll let you all take it from there.
Great. Thank you so much, Sarah, and welcome everybody. It's really exciting to see you here. My name is Angela Hobson. I use she, her pronouns, and I serve as the Associate Dean for Public Health here at the Brown School. I'm going to turn it over to Anna.
Hi there, Anna Shabson. I also use she, her pronouns. I am not Dan Ferris, who is the Assistant Dean for Social Policy. He is on paternity leave right now, and we're very excited that he gets to have time home with his baby. So I am the Interim Assistant Dean for the MSP, the Master of Social Policy program, and also a professor in the MSW program as well.
Do we have Ragini and Jewel? Are they joining?
Yes.
There we go. Okay, great.
Hi, everyone. My name is Ragini Madhipati. I use she, her pronouns. I am the Assistant Dean for Academic Programs here at the Brown School. I also am a lecturer in our public health program. So I'm very excited to see you all here today and just to share more wonderful details about the Brown School with you all. So with that, I'll turn it over to Jewel.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jewel Stafford. I also use she, her pronouns. I'm the Assistant Dean for Field Education, and I'm also a teaching professor for the MSW program. I'm super excited to see all of your beautiful faces and names for those of you who are not sharing your faces currently. And I will turn it over to Jamie.
Hello, everyone. Jamie Adkison Hennessy. I use she, her pronouns as well. I am the Assistant Dean for Admissions and Enrollment Management, and lucky to be part of this amazing team that hopefully you've gotten to know over your application process, leading the admissions team. I will pass it over to Shayna.
Sure. Hi, everyone. I'm Shayna Peterson. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm an admissions and recruitment specialist in the Office of Admissions and have been working with many of you throughout the last year, and I'm excited to see you and welcome you here today. I'll pass it to Zizi.
Hello, everyone. I'm Zizi Shishili. I use she, her, hers pronouns. I'm currently working for the global programs as a manager. I'm very happy to see you all here. And then I will pass it to Sherry.
Hi, everyone. My name is Sherry Cowell, and I am the administrative coordinator for the Brown School. And I go by the she, her pronouns, and I am just excited to meet everyone. I can't see who else is on here, so.
See, I think the only other person from our team would be Nakia, and then we'll pass it back to Angela and Jenny and Hannah to get us going.
All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Makia Al-Ghamdi. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm also an admissions and recruitment specialist for the Brown School. And I'm just very excited to see so many familiar names on the participant list. So welcome, everyone, and happy Admitted Students Week. Now I'm going to pass it back to Angela.
Great. Thank you so much, everybody. And we also do want to get to know all of you. But first, we want to just tell you a little bit about ourselves. And we are, so fortunate to have you here. And we're so grateful that you are interested in becoming a member of this community. And we will really welcome the opportunity to have you as members. And to share just a little bit about ourselves, I wanted to share what our vision and mission is at the Brown School. And so our vision is pretty simple, although it's very ambitious. We want a better and more equitable society. And our mission is to engage multidisciplinary faculty, staff, and students to create a better and more equitable society through leading rigorous science, transformative education, and authentic partnerships. And so, the way we do that, and I can't speak for all of my colleagues here, but we think about our purpose and our vision, our personal purpose and vision as well. And I know that we have collective goals and values around training and mentoring and guiding the next set of students to be equipped with the knowledge and skills to go out and make our society more equitable and a better society. And so that's why we're in these roles that we are in, because we love higher education, we love social work, we love public health, we love social policy. And we love to see students get engaged in this work and go on to do really amazing things in their careers. And so that brings us to asking you, what is your purpose? What is your vision? Why are you interested in a graduate degree in social work, public health, or social policy, or some combination of those if you are going to be a dual degree student? So we'd love to get to know a little bit about that and about your why. And so I'm going to pass it back to Sarah, and she's going to give us some instructions on what's next.
Thanks, Angela. So I believe I have created enough breakout rooms for all of us to be in small groups of 2 or 3. You might be in a group of 4, but would love for you and your small group to answer Angela's question. What is your why? What is it about the Brown School that makes you excited to pursue these fields, and share that with the folks that you're in a group with. So I will go ahead and get these started, and we'll go from there. Adane, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Are you able to join the session?
Hey, my phone disconnected. Can you put me back in room 10? I just left
Yes,
someone.
absolutely.
Thank you.
Got it. You're welcome. Hi, Angela.
Hi, I think there were some difficulties with others joining my room, so I just thought I'd come back.
That's totally fine. Thanks.
Yeah.
Adane, I don't know if you can hear us. I know you're having some trouble getting into the breakout room, but we'd love to say hello. If you're able to come off mute or type something in the chat.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Where are you joining from?
I'm joining from Nigeria.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much for joining. What time is it there?
This is 6:15 p.m.
10 p.m. Oh, well, thank you for staying up late for us. We really appreciate you coming.
It's great to be here. So I joined earlier on and I think I had network issues, so I was locked out of the meeting. And then
No
when I
worries.
came, I realized that there are breakout rooms. So I don't know what the rooms are for.
No worries at all. I know sometimes technology is not on our side, so we'll bring everyone back to the main room now. And feel free to share in the chat what your why is, what brought you to the Brown School.
Okay, ma'am.
All right, I see folks starting to come back. Welcome back, everyone. A couple more moments, and everyone will be back in the main room. Hopefully you all had some nice discussions. I'd love to hear what you learned about each other. All right, welcome back, everyone. I'm gonna turn it back to Angela and Anna and Jenny to just, yeah, let us know how your breakouts know. I know, Angela, you are having some technical difficulties too, but I'd love to hear how your breakout rooms went and what you learned about each other.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, there were some technical difficulties with my breakout room, so I didn't get to hear anybody's why. So I would love to hear more. So if we have some volunteers who want to talk about some maybe some commonalities or something that you learned, or if you want to just share what your why is, we'd love to hear it. Don't everyone jump at once.
I'll jump in real quick. I had a lovely breakout session with Madeline and who is a public health admit. And we discussed a little bit about her initial plans to kind of go the clinical route, and then finding public health and determining that is where she would be able to make a much broader impact. So I think that's something that we hear a lot from students, and speaks a lot towards public health and some of the great work that we do here at the Brown School.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And
I'll jump in. I had a great conversation with Kendra and Madeline, and people, those two want to look at policy and look at practice and look at community work in different ways. But one thing that was interesting is how we're adding in, like you can add on an additional degree, you can add on an MPH or an MSP or a JD or something else when you get here, if your interest gets piqued. So, and just this really great desire to help people and find answers and solve problems that seem unsolvable, and yet we should be able to do it. So we're going to spend some time in classes learning to do that. So it was fun sharing.
wonderful. Any other takeaways, or anybody else want to share about your why?
I can talk a little bit about the group I was with. I was with Brittany and Anastasia. Both of them are in much warmer places. One of them is in Hawaii and one of them is in Ghana right now. And so we talked a little bit about that. And we also talked about kind of being focused on social work, using the skill set from social work for change, in particular around school social work and supporting students and their families. And so we were able to talk about some folks at the Brown School who are doing research in that area, Sharita Butler Barnes being one of them. And then Brittany, who's in Hawaii right now, is actually would be coming back to Missouri. And so we also talked about local pizza and our love for that.
That is wonderful. I love that. And for those of you who are familiar with St. Louis and Missouri, so St. Louis is the home of the Arch National Monument. And we sometimes joke that the Arch is a big magnet. So I forget the name that you said, is it Brittany that's in Hawaii? Yeah, Brittany. So, maybe it's the Arch is that giant magnet that is pulling you back to the Midwest from being in Hawaii, but we'll welcome you back with open arms. Anybody else have anything to share from the breakouts?
Feel free to share in the chat too, if you would rather not come off mute or on video. We'd love to hear there too. And otherwise we'll kind of move forward unless anyone else has anything else they want to add to the conversation.
You could also share if you are feeling up to it in the chat. I always love to see where our students are calling in from. So feel free to put that in the chat too. It's always nice to see. Already here, we've heard from Ghana and Hawaii and Nigeria. And I think it's always a good testament to our diverse student body at the Brown School, because you'll see in the chat, you'll have people from all over, not only the United States, but the world who are joining us. And I think that makes our community really special.
Absolutely. Olivia's in Austin, Texas, Gainesville, Florida, Denver, Ghana, Austin as well. Cool. Some Texas representation. some local folks too. Awesome. Well, while everyone is introducing themselves in the chat, I guess I'll go ahead and move forward with just a preview of what's to come. So, oops. If you were with us early this morning, or perhaps, earlier this evening, depending on where you're located, we had an international student and alumni panel at 8 a.m. Central Time, which went really well. And thanks if you did join us for that. Obviously, we're wrapping up our welcome now, and we're going to move into curriculum and field education overviews. You should, in your email, have a link to the Zoom meeting that corresponds with the program that you're admitted to. So join that right after we get off of here. And if you have any issues, you can reach out to Brown Admissions at worcester.edu and we'll help you out. Tomorrow morning, we will be doing the MSP curriculum and field education overview, which Anna Shabson will be leading alongside Zizi and Elizabeth Fuchs, a member of our field education team. So if you're admitted to the MSP program, or if you're thinking about the MSP program, please join us. We'd love to share more about social policy. And then Friday, we'll have some drop-in office hours with our student ambassadors. So if you have some burning questions or just want to chat with a current student, please join us anytime between noon and 3 p.m. Friday, March 31st. And then for those of you who may also be joining us, I know many are unable to, and so we're so glad you're here virtually. But if you are able to join us on campus, we will see you on Saturday, bright and early. We'll be starting with check-in at 8 a.m. We'll have breakfast for you, and then we'll dive right into programming that will last all the way until 2 p.m. With a closing social and some tours of our buildings. So if you'll be here, we can't wait to see you. We'll have lots of great opportunity to connect with folks from all over the Brown School community, and it's going to be a really great day. So with that, I will turn it back to Angela, Jenny, Anna, just to say some parting words, and then we'll move to curriculum overviews.
I don't think we decided who would close, so I will jump in and just say again, thank you so much for being here virtually. This is the silver lining of COVID, that we all are so comfortable on Zoom now so we can see each other. And then for those of you who are coming, we look forward to it. Please feel free, if you aren't able to come or you have questions, just to reach out to us. If you don't remember our names from this, reach out to anyone in admissions and say, hey, that person who was the dean of this, can I have their email? And we'd be happy to talk to you and answer your questions. So look forward to seeing you more on virtual cyberspace, or see you in person on Saturday. Thank you so much for joining. And if they have any problems, just admission at Worcester, is that what it is? No, yes. Did I say it wrong? I got the wrong email.
Brown Admissions at worcester.edu.
There you go. But hopefully there won't be any problems. All right, we'll see you all soon.
Thanks, everyone. See you soon. Thanks all.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Sarah.
All right, we'll pop into curriculum overviews.
Thanks, Sarah.